Greetings, everyone. It's Mama Gigi, Mama Gigi Safe Haven. Today, I came out and I had an overwhelming feeling to just be outside and just commune with nature. And I brought out my spiritual reading cards by Miss Sylvia Brown, who's transitioned on to the next realm as a couple years ago. Actually, it's over 10 years ago. And the first card that had instantly popped out of the deck was, if you had a bad childhood, use that experience to make yourself stronger, to be a survivor. And I can't tell you the amount of times that childhood wounds resurface as other bad habits. And unlearning those habits can be extremely difficult, exceedingly challenging. I can be very honest to say that. So let's see what Spirit has to say to everybody today. Sugar. One hit the ground. One moment while I retrieve. It says, don't define yourself by your past or even your illness. You're in control of your life. And these cards are freaking gorgeous. They're very beautiful. That was the next card. Don't be afraid to take a stand against injustice. Complacency makes you weak. Helping others and getting outside yourself can be the most powerful method of soul cleansing. It can, but it can also lead to a lot more escapism if you're not too careful. And the last one is, it's your choice to make life easy or difficult. So choose to live with gratitude, loyalty, and commitment. I, I love the word loyalty, but I also know that a lot of people, it's been my experience that individuals view loyalty as a form of enslavement. And or keeping someone indebted to you. True loyalty is a gift, and too often it's met with resistance, envy, abuse, mistrust, and it's taken for granted. I know that everyone is on this love and light journey, or there are individuals that are awakening into their journey, and they're in their honeymoon phase. And while you're in your honeymoon phase, please understand that healing your wounds and your trauma, yo, that's hood. They don't tell you about the emotional beatdowns. They don't tell you about how deep working in your shadow can be. And that sometimes you feel that you've worked through something to later be tested and realize that that wound is still fresh. And that is the God honest truth. This journey ain't for the weak. It ain't for the timid. You gotta have courage. And it'll train you to have stamina. And it is not a one and done. While it's so easy to be like, I am so enlightened. I drank my matcha tea with my kombucha enema. It's not always aesthetically pleasing, but it's worth the journey. I sat down last night and I had so many different thoughts on relationships, my relationships, whom I choose to have relationships with, and how often I have said things that I did not want. And I attracted the things I did not want. And the things that I did want, I wasn't placing my focus on. I was distracted by my people pleasing ways. And once I thought I was like, yeah, I'm over this people pleasing shit. And I realized that I saw myself doing it again. And I had to check myself and I had to correct myself and my speech. I noticed that I navigate in a space of compassion. I navigate in a space of compassion. But I also realized that compassion is like a water, like a fountain. Compassion is like a fountain. And you will encounter some people that will take one or two sips, but then you got that one that's truly thirsty. And they will latch on like a hungry baby to a tit. And while you are nourishing them, your focus is on them. And you start to neglect parts of yourself that need care, need attention, need to be nourished as well. That's the message. Nourish yourself. That way you're not fully depleted.